Are there bad roads in Ogun State? Certainly there are. But let's not forget that not all the roads in the state are in bad condition. Now, is the state government under Governor Dapo Abiodun doing anything about the deplorable condition of these roads? Absolutely. But the situation is challenging, and the sheer number of bad roads can overshadow the new ones. That's because there's so much to be done. However, there are many wins and transformation stories regarding road infrastructure in Ogun State. So, let's dive into what Governor Dapo Abiodun's government has been achieving over the past 5 years, shall we? Speaking of the road infrastructure deficit in Ogun State, did you know that Governor Dapo Abiodun's administration has constructed and rehabilitated over 600 kilometers of roads in the past 5 years? That's an achievement that surpasses those of his predecessors, each of whom spent 8 years in office since Nigeria returned to democracy in 1999. Yet, the situation remains precarious, and the people are still clamoring for more.
Not only have we constructed over 600 kilometers of highway or roads, both interstate, intrastate, inner city roads, but I beat my chest and said there is no local government in Ogun State today that does not have at least 1 or 2 roads that we have reconstructed in the last 5 years. And that is in line with being equitable and fair.
When he took office in 2019, Governor Dapo Abiodun had a clear vision of the pressing road infrastructure issues in the state. He focused on wisely using the state's resources. His goal was to impact more lives, open up new access roads, and finish the hundreds of abandoned projects scattered across the state. Houses had been demolished for grand road projects that were eventually abandoned. But Governor Abiodun had to pick up the pieces, and over the past 5 years, he's been diligently cleaning up the mess, and the people are now starting to see the fruits of his labor. Clearly, the road to progress is a long and winding one, but Governor Abiodun is paving the way, 1 kilometer at a time. These are the kind of stories his detractors and naysayers do not want you to see.
When I assumed office on the 29th of May 2019, the deficit that we met on assumption of office was such that we began to wonder what was the previous administration doing. In some instances, they appear to have good intentions. They will go to the roads, they will demolish houses, roads that should not be more than a single carriage, highway. They will turn them to dual carriage. But by so doing, remove all the asphalt that was there serving the people and abandon those roads. We inherited quite a lot of those roads. Some of those roads were federal roads, but our people cannot differentiate between federal or state. They will geolocate their pains where and when they are feeling it. So we have to draw up a priority list. And the priority list, amongst others, factored in the vehicular traffic, the economic impact.
Let's start with the state capital, Abeokuta, in Ogun Central Senatorial District. When Governor Dapo Abiodun took office, the Shagamu-Shiun-Abeokuta Expressway, leading to the city center, was in dire straits. But he knew its importance and he swiftly prioritized the project. In no time, contractors were mobilized to completely reconstruct the road, install street lighting, and build a city gate. This not only re-established Ogun as a true gateway to Nigeria, but also positioned it as a hub for massive investment. Next, he turned his attention to township roads, which had become an eyesore. Governor Abiodun adopted a collaborative strategy, engaging traditional rulers and community development associations to select and prioritize the construction of very important township roads. Roads like Shiun Owode, Arikbo, Lantoro Gbonogun, Ofadamowe, and Pansheke Adigbe, and several others were promptly fixed, and the people have been praising the governor for these significant improvements. The Akute-Alagbole Ishashi Road, connecting Ogun State boundary with Lagos, has been a real thorn in the side for the residents. The road network in this densely populated area has been more than just a headache. It's been a full-blown nightmare for everyone, turning daily commutes into a test of endurance. Now, Governor Dapo Abiodun has zeroed in on this road as a top priority. He's rolling up his sleeves, setting clear deadlines and promising to turn this road from a nightmare into a dream.
My pledge is that I've come here today to see for myself. There are two roads that are considerably important to our people. First of all, the Dero Chassis Akute have given the contractor a marching order that road must be completed in the next 2 weeks. Asphalted, the bridge completed. Now, all the other roads that they've complained about, I'm going to see the other roads this afternoon. And after I see them, I will make pronouncements regarding timelines when those roads will also be given the deserving attention.
Governor Dapo Abiodun is clearly on a mission to ensure that every senatorial district and local government in Ogun State experiences the benefits of good governance and effective leadership. He is also making sure no one is left out. Take Ogun East Senatorial District, for example. The Oba Erinwole Road in Shagamu and the groundbreaking Ijebu-Ode-Egbe Expressway, a first of its kind in the state, are now showcases of modern infrastructure. Roads like Molusi College Road, Mulikpa Expressway, Mojoda Expressway, and many others have also been reconstructed with drainage systems to ensure their longevity. Governor Abiodun is not just fixing roads, he's laying the groundwork for lasting development and showing that quality governance is about making a tangible difference in people's lives.
We've been planning this road for quite some years now, because since I started driving in this area, I noticed that there's some potholes on the roads, then erosion problems. Now, when the governor have now rehabilitated the road, we can see the impact on our driving, because before we used to spend 60 minutes while driving on the road, but now we can spend maybe 30 minutes or 45 or 35 minutes while driving.
I thank our governor for this our road, because before this our road, especially this place that we are, there's a water that is disturbing us, and it's armed robbers sometimes around 8-9 armed robbery across people here. So there's a damage, serious damage, especially this where we are. Especially this place, there's a serious damage because of the water. Water is always passing all this place, spoiling the road. But now, everything's alright right now.
These are main road, which we can say popular road, which everybody know in this town. And as far as he did it to us, we're so happy.
This road was very damaged. It was full of potholes, but now you can see motorists and those walking are also moving very well. So we thank the government. And we thank the governor of the state for what he has done and what he's doing. We pray for more development. We also pray that God will give him more wisdom.
As they may God guide them and protect them. They are doing a good job. God give them strength to do more and more.
The Lagos-Abeokuta Songo Road has long been a thorn in the side of many residents in Ogun West and Central Senatorial districts. While this road technically falls under the federal government's jurisdiction, it's been a black mark on the state's reputation. But Governor Dapo Abiodun isn't one to turn a blind eye to his people's struggles. He's been actively lobbying the federal government to prioritize this vital road. In the meantime, he's rolled up his sleeves and got to work on local solutions by focusing on township roads that make a direct impact on daily life. He's alleviating some of the burden. Roads like Imashai, Ayetoro Owode, Igbesa Ijila, Atonlusada, and Okiola are now testaments to his commitment. These projects are not just fixing roads, they are transforming lives. Governor Abiodun's efforts are proof that even in the face of federal hurdles, state leadership can make a real difference.
We have done everything we can to take over that road, like we took over the three federal roads, Egbe-Ijebode, Agbara-Aton, and Shagamu-Abeokuta. But because this road is under contract, they have consistently refused for us to take it over. The Ministry of Works, through the minister, asked me to provide the proof of funds. I must have provided that proof of funds over a year ago. I not only provided a proof of funds, I provided different alternative proofs and types of financing for that road. We will not sit back and watch and have our citizens suffer.
While Governor Abiodun promises to connect more communities and villages, he is tuning out noise from his detractors and staying focused on his mission, which is fixing Ogun State, building more roads, and fostering genuine economic development across every corner of the state. His mantra remains, building our future